is 6 p.m. on April 22nd, 2026. We're going to open the administrative board meeting. Roll call, please.
Trustees Jen.
Here.
William is absent. Nathan.
Here.
Chris.
Here.
John. Patrick is absent. President Rick.
Here.
Treasurer Brenda.
Here.
Clerk Lisa is absent. Deputy Clerk Erica is me and I am here. Public Works Supervisor Fergie.
Here.
Parks Lead Brody.
Here.
Attorney Dan.
Here.
And Engineer Matt.
Call.
And then for the note, William just walked in. William, are you present?
I'm gracing you with my presence.
Thank
We are so honored.
Yeah. So the grace.
All right. I have nothing to. Erica?
Well, I guess that starts off with me. If someone wants to make a motion.
I will make a motion to approve resolution 2619 approving and authorizing execution of a professional service agreement between the Village of Davis Junction and Lakeside.
Second.
Jen makes a motion to approve resolution number 26-19. John seconds. Any discussion?
I guess I'll start here. So as Dan just pointed out, one of the exhibits in your packet was missing. That is what this is. If you would like to look through it and have any questions about it, feel free to ask. I can tell you what I know. The fees and the stuff are on the back. But this is the company that you all kind of consensus to last time wanting to go with for the future. If you'd like to look over it, you can. Dan also pointed out that this doesn't explicitly explain their services. If you would like more time, I can request that and have a breakdown of what they're actually offering, but as it stands, their fees and everything's on the back. The agreement part is in the packet that was sent out. This is what we received from them.
What?
But why are we looking to make yet another change in our profession?
They decided to give these people a try for a year to see how they compare to what we're already using.
We discussed last meeting that there were some missed opportunities with the current organization, and that we thought that there would be a benefit to trying something new. And that the fee system wasn't too much more. It also offers this company offers the picture and then the immediate approvals of these things instead of having to wait for an in-person person to come out and verify this. So to streamline processes and to benefit the residents and the builders, it seems like a better option.
There was also another company that we looked at, camera two of them.
It was Safe Built, which I think we also here and presented.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
They were considerably more expensive.
Safe Built was, I don't remember the lady's name, but then Lakeside was Rick Dan.
Yes. Recommend.
I didn't really have a discrepancy between either Safe Built or Lakeside. But I think that it's a good idea to go with one of these at least for a year. Lakeside just seemed to be a better fit at this time for us. It's your guys' decision. I think that trying out someone new for a year is a great plan because, as Nathan said, we've had some discrepancies with our current.
And we did discuss only piecemealing it out and doing a portion of it, but we thought that the whole system would be a much more streamlined process than trying to do a little bit with these guys and a little bit with.
And that you might actually incur a higher cost doing it.
We were unaware of that, so we just decided to do the whole.
This isn't the agreement though, the agreement was in the board package.
Yes, that's in the board packet. This is what they sent us.
Sure.
Dan's got input.
So the agreement is in the board pack. What is not attached to the agreement is Exhibit A, which would be a scope of services, a description of the scope of services, which this is not. I understand that they've made presentations to you and delivered materials to you, and the, village clerk or deputy clerk, would have the ability to attach those post-approval, with, section 2 of the resolution. They give them the ability to do that to fulfill the intent of the resolution. Of course, if you want to wait until you have this, the actual scope of services in front of you, to vote, that's up to you too. Exhibit B is the fee schedule, and that's what we do have the fee schedule for. That's all.
The scope of services won't be in the agreement though.
It would be added.
We would attach the agreement, it's just not in the packet.
Right, no,
But
but I mean, it should be part of the agreement.
yeah, we'll be attached.
But there's
You
no
don't
long
have an
agreement, it took me a long time to read 17 pages. Agreement.
Sure. It's based on similar agreements that the village is using that.
I guess the question is, do we want to wait till the scope of services, or do we want to wait till it's amended? Or do we want to approve it and amend it, or vote on it and amend it? Won't say approve it, but if approved, amend it and then get that in there before we sign it.
I'd like to see the scope of services, but
Done?
yeah,
Scope of services? Yeah. All right, 2 weeks, get the scope of services attached to it. We're already gonna fail at that point, so. Yeah, we got a motion.
Somebody can make a motion to postpone consideration to the next regular meeting date.
I'll make a motion for consideration on this, for postpone for consideration on this agreement for the next meeting.
so it's actually 3 weeks.
In 3 weeks. Okay. Jen makes a motion to postpone consideration until our next stated meeting. Nathan seconds. All in favor, say aye. Any opposed, same sign. We are postponed for 3 weeks.
Alright, that was it for me.
Okay. Brenda?
Could I have this in closed session?
All right.
Motion to approve March 25th, 2026 administrative board minutes.
Second.
Don makes a motion to approve the March 25th, 2026 administrative board meeting minutes. Chris seconds. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign.
Motion to approve bills payable dated April 22nd, 2026, in the amount totaling $79,770.18.
Second.
John makes a motion to approve bills payable dated April 22nd, 2026 for a total of $79,778.18. Nathan seconds. Any discussion on bills payable? All right, that one's roll call.
Patrick is absent. Chris?
Yeah.
Jen?
Yes.
William? Nathan?
Yes.
John?
Passes at, since roll call, 6:09. All right, and we have outside meeting pay for $300.
I'll make a motion to approve the outside meetings totaling $300.
Second.
All right. Jen makes a motion to approve outside meeting pay for $300. John seconds. Any discussion on the bills payable? Or, I'm sorry, meeting pay? Roll call, please.
John?
Yes.
Patrick's absent. Chris?
Yes.
Jen?
Yes.
William? Nathan?
Yes.
Passes 5-0 at 6:10. Okay. We won't shut them in. All right, anything further on new business? I don't think so, so we'll move on to public works and Brett.
Pretty much same as fiber projects or snow blowing, locating, Single Bay. And then some, very busy. And we started hydro flushing. So noticed,
Do they let us know, has anybody hooked up yet?
I don't even know.
I haven't got it.
I don't even know if they anything for you. I'm not 100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll reach out to Jen.
And then hydro flush.
All right, Brody.
Just a couple quick updates. You guys have seen it out, it's open. We get that stocked and ready to go and everything, so hopefully, people can go out and enjoy that again. We did install, or I installed a makeshift fish gate, to try to keep some of the fish from swimming out in the storm sewer from now on. We've had a problem with that, multiple times over the last couple of years. So hopefully that works. And then just, Meridian Youth Baseball, Softball is about to kick off. We're finalizing rosters. We're hoping to have those set out shortly. The schedule should follow not too far behind. And then, soccer will host their first, tournament weekend out here this week. So we'll kind of kick it off in the spring and hoping to stay a little drier than we have been. That's all I got.
All right, Matt?
All right, project status report, the 72 crosswalk project, the rest of the flashing beacon. I got the contract, proposal booklet for that, and it's been submitted to the village for signature, and then after that, you just need to decide on your bid opening date and be able to get that thing advertised and everything. So, 2026. General maintenance project. I got to prove that one. That one's been advertised in Oakland County Life. Bid opening is May the 6th at 10 a.m. The Goodway subdivision development. Spencer's out working on lot 1 again. Doing concrete curb and gutter and just some inlets and stuff too. And then we're getting those modifications made to the building for the doors that following the meeting that Chris and Rick had with Dale on that. And then we've got the revised proposal. We're just getting that reviewed. So once we've got that, we'll get that back to the village for approval. Infrastructure improvements, Stratus and Frontier did get their services relocated on 72. At Drive there, the west end of the project, so they can complete the water main and west entrance there. They're still waiting on NICOR, should have the plans for the relocate for us to review, but NICOR still has to relocate the gas main at the east end there at Forest Avenue. Or let's just complete that work. The Davis Junction Park project, the seating restoration majority has been completed. Talked to Dale today. The restroom pavilion work will start on Monday, the 27th. We do have I think it's on the agenda tonight, a change order to do a time extension till May 29th, just to kind of get all the rest of the punch list items completed. And I did talk to IDNR, and they were fine with us getting that work completed in May due to the weather and everything. So once that's done, then I'll be able to make the final request and get the last of the grant money. Hopefully, we'll get that by June. And then Oslet grant application. I think Dale met with Nathan Brody at the end of March, kind of go over the project scope and just work towards getting the grant application submitted for that. Usually 1st of July is when they kind of come out with the notice of funding opportunity, and then once they do that, then we kind of know what all the requirements are and what the submittal date is. Typically, grant submittal date's usually the end of September. So, the Verizon water tower antenna permit, Landmark did get this past month. They did get the structural analysis done. Everything looked fine. They just had some recommendations for Verizon on a couple issues. So I kind of summarized that in a letter, and that will I'll email that to Erica tomorrow, and she can get that back to Verizon tomorrow. And then the well pump rehabilitation project. I've got the project manual for the most part done. I just got a couple of specification items. I'm just waiting to hear back from Lane Western on as far as
what to include on a couple items related to the rehab work. So as soon as I get that, I'm hoping they'll get back to me and I can get that tidied up by the end of the week, and then I'll schedule time to do with Brett and John, because John's interested, and if everything looks good, then we'll, look at setting a bid date for that. And then the last one with activity, the Frontier permit request. So we've got 3 that have been approved. The 4th one there, that permit application just requires a engineer seal and signature, and I think that'll be good to go. And then the last one, that last permit application, Dale's completed the first review, and then that one will need to be resubmitted with further comments.
Quick question. I'm pretty sure I already know the answer to this, but Gateway, obviously, we have not accepted anything with water or sewer, correct?
No.
Because obviously they still need to make these connections,
Yep.
so
Yep.
all of that is still off limits.
Nothing's been accepted on either contract at this point, so really, probably official, will probably be done first.
Yeah.
So once they get to substantial completion, basically all the work's done, minus maybe some punching items, that's when, we would accept it and start the 1-year warranty on the product.
Okay, and then I can always ask Dale too, but, I'm assuming we vacuumed the sewer,
Yeah,
vacuum tested,
Yep,
did they pull a manhole through that?
yep, I believe that's all been done.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank
Yep.
you.
Really good. All right. Moving on, report committees, and Jen.
So these are the contracts that we did not do last time that we had questions on. And that Brenda called and found out that we were good to go.
Yep, we're good to go. We're covered by insurance.
Okay, so I'd like to make a motion to approve resolution 2615 authorizing execution of quote for Midwest tents and events for 2026.
Second.
Color amount,
$1,459.80.
80.
80 cents, yeah.
All right. Jen makes a motion to approve resolution number 26-15 in the amount of $1,459.80. John seconds. Any discussion? Roll call vote.
John? Patrick's absent. Chris?
Yes.
Jen?
Yes.
William?
Yes.
Nathan?
Yes.
Passes 619.
Okay, I'd like to make a motion to approve resolution 2616 approving and authorizing execution for quote for generator rental from Lincoln Rental and Sales Incorporated for the 2026 Independence Day event in the amount of $876.30.
Second.
867.30, you said?
$876.30.
Ooh, the old dyslexia. All right. Jen makes a motion to approve resolution number 26-16 in the amount of $876.30. Chris seconds. Any discussion on the generator rental?
It's really only $476.30.
Correct. There's a $400 deposit that's on there that will not be. Will not happen. So, yeah.
I wrote the check.
Yeah, there's
I wrote the check for the,
no. All right.
having kids, that's what it said.
It does say that on there, yes, but.
I'm getting used to paying them after we took the quote.
Yeah,
I thought we used to borrow them. How many years?
I'll give you $400 back.
wow. I don't think that we have to pay the 400 though, but if so, they'll give it 400 back. Thanks. But we were also gonna try to see if we can get one of them in kind to donate it for some advertising, so it may even be less. But I can't guarantee you that. Yeah, all I can guarantee is it's $400.
As
So
long as you don't blow it up.
you want, or.
No.
I haven't checked.
They said that they didn't need the $400, that they just have to put it on every one of their bids.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's
They can cut it
because
back 400.
They didn't, want me to change that? Well,
You just want to postpone this and then
Well,
I'll get it.
Oh, no.
All right, that's 400, it's for the above.
So, yeah, so,
Moving forward,
yes.
whether they give it back right away or they give it back later, do they give it back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Really just for the record, 470.
Any further discussion? All right, roll call please.
Nathan,
Yes.
John, Patrick's absent, Chris,
Yeah.
Jen,
Yes.
William,
All right, anything further, Jen?
Yes. And we got another sponsor, Fire Bank stepped in and, donated $1,000.
Who?
Fire Bank. That is all.
We'll move on to William.
We thought we were having an emergency expenditure, but we do not.
No, it was close enough, we'll just vote on it.
Gonna have nothing.
All right, we'll move on to parks.
I'll make a motion for approval of change order number 3, Olive Grant Community Parks Improvement Contract Time Increase. It's 29 calendar days increase, making it May 29, 2026.
Second.
Nathan makes a motion to approve change order number 3 for the Oslo Grant Community Parks Improvement. John seconds. Any discussion? It's not monetary, right? Just
That
days.
was Jen. No one's not asking for more money.
Waiting for the dollar. All in favor, say aye. Any opposed, same sign. Now it's at 6:23.
No, it's 27. I make a motion for approval of resolution number 26-20, approving the purchase of field paint from Pioneer Athletics for community park in the amount of $4,075.05.
Second.
Oh, and it's hung there for a while. Nathan makes a motion to approve resolution number 26-20 in the amount of $4,075.05. Jen seconds. Any discussion?
This is the only people that can provide thing.
So this is basically, we were looking at almost $6,000 for the robot paint for the turf tank that we purchased, released. And then we were looking at still about $3,500 per pallet for our gas athletic field painters. This is a paint that we can use on both of them, and it's half of the cost of what we would be paying with buying both paints.
And they are giving us a rebate for the paint that we already have, that we can send that to them. So
basically, it would cost us $9,000 instead of paying $4,000.
4,000.
But normally when we buy paint, we just buy paint, we don't create a resolution to vote on it.
Correct.
It's depending on the amount. So
Dollar.
This is to do it.
It's just a dollar.
This is also to do a switch over all at once instead of, yes, technically, yes, we got a half pallet now that we ran out, but I figured we just do the switch all at once and,
Just a dollar.
yep.
Did I hear you say that this is gonna work with the robot and as well as our gas spray version?
Yes.
Why are we running both? Thought that was the whole point of the robot.
We still, as of right now, we still run on the diamonds, we still run the gas athletic field painters because of the fact that we haven't figured out the capability of how to get it to cut. Because we have skinned infields, no grass, it wants to do the entire infield instead of just the paint in the outfield. So it's not there's still some stuff we need in the gas painters, which is good because we have two of them.
Nice temporarily.
People can come out. Correct. Work.
Not
like, I think like $15,000.
Not to get it down to inches though. When we did the demo, we tried to set it up and it wasn't like. So, we still would use the gas painters regardless. We're still gonna do the football stencil numbers by hand because that takes the robot an extra. It's like 1.5 hours compared to 3 to do all the numbers and the paint on top of that. We're still planning on doing our American flag, on the diamond for the 4th of July event, baseball foul lines. So it's definitely very limited use and we're saving a ton of money doing man hours. We've already seen that this spring. But there is still use for gas painters.
Paint at half the price that you could use on both.
We were lucky to find it with the same company that we already use.
I think you were upfront when we were getting this, that we weren't gonna be using it as a ball diamond.
as far as the turf tank goes.
Yes, I mean.
Yeah, I think that we've got a process when I talk with Rich. It's tough not to do a whole wall now because it's programmed to do.
And as things improve, so will the little turf thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
You like to think so.
technology only gets better and better.
The program update someday will probably change that, but right now it's.
So
He'll
just
spell our name in the outfield.
what's that?
He's gonna be able to spell Davis Junction in the outfield.
We can't, we do stencils and everything. Set up to do stuff like this. It's, we've only barely tapped into the ability that it has, so.
Well, the planes leave it on Rockford.
Yeah.
Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Jen,
Yes.
William.
Yeah.
Nathan,
Yes.
John.
Yeah.
Patrick is absent. Chris,
Yes.
Passes 5-0, 627.
I make a motion for approval of ordinance 26 26 26-02.
Been a long year.
Vehicle license amendment, changing it from 15% to $25 for small events and $125 when they're large events.
What is that?
I circulated some comments to the village clerk about, this ordinance, trying to have define what a small event, a large event is. Do you have any?
Well, it says in there what a large event is.
It says where is it?
I tell she put something under.
And she does establish a flat rate of $125 for large events, such as the 3rd of July celebration.
Yeah, that's not just.
Are we looking at the same version? Oh, I see. No, oh, that's in the recitals. It's not in the ordinance.
Oh,
We had talked about large events being over 100, small events being.
That's what was in my
Okay.
draft.
Yeah.
I'm just noticed it's not.
Yeah.
For what it's worth.
Again, wait for a language change, amend it.
That's specific. I mean, if you just say large and small, they can argue what it is.
Yeah, we need to have a definition clear, so we're
I
gonna
don't care what the number is, you just need to have.
Yeah.
So I make a motion to postpone this until language is correct. Language is put in that defines what a small event is and what a large event is.
At the next regular
At
meeting.
the next regular one.
Nathan makes a motion to postpone this ordinance 26-02 till the next stated meeting. Chris seconds.
Yeah, that's gonna be for it.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Postponed at 6:29.
Make a motion for approval of ordinance 20, I can't say 6 today, 26-03, authorizing disposal of personal property owned by the village of Junction. Take it all.
Nathan makes a motion to approve ordinance number 26-03. John seconds. Is there discussion on it?
Basically, just get rid of some stuff and clear out one of the storage units so we can actually use it. Storage. Instead of just holding our own.
Creating antiques.
We all know that.
Only gets worse as you get older.
Couple of refrigerators, couple of pitching machines that don't work anymore, hot rod machine doesn't work anymore, so just pretty much scrap.
If there's no value, can't we just pitch it? Yeah,
I never really sold them, yeah.
I mean, I thought you let it dispose of something with value.
Are we pitching it?
I think they're gonna try and sell it.
Recycle.
Right, okay, this gives you the opportunity to
Yeah,
sell it.
I understand. If something is broken, non-functioning, has no value, do we have to actually surplus it to get rid of it? I was under the impression you only need an ordinance authorizing it to sell it if it has value.
Well,
Yeah.
that can't be right, because,
The military does it all the time. They sell all kinds of stuff. that doesn't work.
Right,
but you can have value in scrap, so.
right.
I thought that was, we discussed at one time with the value of scrap makes it.
And scrap stuff, if you could get somebody $1 for it for scrapping it, then.
The value is on the eye of the beholder.
You never know. You never know when someone's looking for spare parts.
But even scrap. See people get, watch out for this network of time. I didn't think.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't care if you give it away, it makes no difference.
If you can't sell it,
Oh,
we want to authorize it.
Right, I think the purpose of this form ordinance that or resolution that we prepared a long time ago, which I maybe haven't read since then, is to authorize the village clerk to dispose of it in any of the three ways allowed under the statute. If it turns out that it's not able to recover value for it, I suppose that she could dispose of it by throwing it away.
Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye. Any opposed? That's 632.
I would like to also congratulate our Parks Department. Pioneer Athletics has awarded them the 2025 Field of Excellence Award. I think that it's a testament to how great Roby's been doing and the rest of the team over there. So I'd like to, yeah.
Two and two together.
They have a really nice aerial photo of our fields and how well they are kept up and stuff on there, so.
On that note, how are we looking for the third?
Nothing crazy, no grass grown and all kind of good stuff out there, but yeah, hopefully.
Fishes swimming and
Yeah, that's not in our ditches, because we fixed that one.
and if you did, it would be all over DJ Riggs. Anything further?
That's it.
Public Works? Streets?
Yeah, the other thing I had, I might figure something out, is, I got an email from a guy that lives on Sunny Hill, who was wanted to register a complaint about holes in his yard from, he believes from the professional boring, done by either CERT or Verizon. I went out there and looked, and there's some holes. I don't know if they're from the mooring company or even,
Or the full or mold problem that they're having.
Well, I think I received the same email where he wanted you to send him back a list of how it's going to be taken care of and when, and I sent it, I forwarded it to Erica to address it other companies.
so, I mean, do we have authority to police up CERT or Verizon? Actually, when I went out to the house, I couldn't even tell that they had come through, so. My yard still got big patches on it from Verizon.
Be a mold.
But it was CERT because I saw one of their little round things in the ground. It could be.
And it might have been fixed between the time he sent the email and you got there.
I don't think so. I don't think they're coming back to do anything in that area, but, normally they're going across the yards. This one was in front of a tree in front of the one that I saw. He sent us pictures of a few others. So I don't know, but what authority do we have to, besides forwarding the complaint to CERT or Verizon?
Forward to both.
Well, no, this was CERT because CERT will.
It was CERT.
There, so that's.
I've gotten multiple complaints about this issue. I've been sending it to both. I had CERT say not. They said 2 addresses weren't theirs. They didn't say anything about that one, so I want to say it was probably them. But aside from that, all I can do is forward it
Right.
to them right
And that's why I was asking, because he seemed to think that we could police up.
like fix, yeah.
Right, and I don't think we have that authority.
If they start something and they haven't been able to finish it.
And I thought it was in the contract to restore it.
Trust me.
They do.
Anybody, done. There.
Well, and Surf, when she was here, when DeAndre was here, she said they go through, like, that first section they're doing is huge. And then when they'll get it close, and then when they're all done, they go back and finish, they restore that entire section. Then they move on to their next section. That was her plan. We never heard.
Yeah.
Did Frontier ever say that?
I actually asked for a contact because the only contact, at least I think Lisa may have someone, but that I've had is the person submitting the applications for the approval.
And Matt has been closer to the day-to-day permit stuff, and I understand this work is being performed under right-of-way permits.
Right.
And you're required to comply with a
Utility.
right-of-way.
Utility would. You pushed it out into our yards.
It's pretty far up.
Utility.
But
Is that
beside,
right-of-way?
No.
So they're in the utility, well,
yeah.
They're in both, but
Yeah, there are,
So-
majority of them
They're
are.
beyond. the
I
right.
I think that your right-of-way ordinance does include the utility easement. So in any event, they're required to comply with the terms of the permit, comply with our ordinances, the complaint should be directed.
I get it from somebody who had the lawn ornament in their yard up by the window, or by about 10 feet. They are not restoring the property back to the original.
We're not done yet.
No, they're done. In my area, they're done.
Well, they said that they'll, after they get the section, then they go back and restore it.
When they put down the stabilizers, it depressed about 10 inches. They don't restore that because they didn't actually disturb the grass. They just depressed the ground for the weight of the machine. They had to come back and redo my restoration because they just brought all the blocks.
Which company was that?
It's more right.
sorry, that's what I meant.
I don't know which
I've already,
machine. They came back and fixed my issue that I contacted you on.
okay,
There's still depressions in my yard driving the tractor
okay.
that they've not.
The directional boring machine?
Because I have a contact with the person in charge of the directional boring for Frontier. I have contact for CERT. Both have been really good when I do contact them, but like I said, I didn't know anything about this email or anything, so I didn't.
Can you
look
get
at it
those
because I
contacts to Erica?
Pardon?
Can you get both those contacts to Erica?
Yes.
That
She's
would
got-
be-
Well, you've
I've
got.
got
hers.
one. I don't have Frontier.
And then I can give you, UUCs.
Yeah.
And that way these things can get addressed.
Yes, I can do
Okay.
And they should be restoring those depressions as well.
Well, and maybe the edge of my asphalt too.
They put mats down.
Not all of them are doing that.
They didn't?
I know they did on the our street, they put that.
No, they put the mat down when they parked it and started boring. They didn't put the mats down when they drove up my driveway, off my driveway through my yard.
I would think they would have.
On my street, they did. They had some mats all down for
And
some.
I'm waiting for my sinkhole where they spike through my downspout. So,
So, and whether you want to do it or not, Eric, I mean, if some of these issues come to my attention, I'm happy to meet with Aaron, I'm happy to meet, I think it's Joel, Cameron is Joel. And, I mean, I'll leave the law down, you gotta do better, I don't care whether it's utility easement or not, it's happening in Davis Junction, so I'm happy to do so.
Yeah.
But I gotta know about it, that's
Yeah.
the problem, I gotta know about it. If you get them and you'd like to, if you wanna go through Erica, go through Rick, but I can't do anything.
I'm
if I
happy
don't
to
know.
forward them to you and Erica at the same time.
But I've got no problems keeping them, on the up.
We've been that way since they started.
Yes,
For purposes of our right-of-way ordinance, utility easements are included in the right-of-way. So if they're required, they're operating under the permit, we're going to comply.
perfect, that's all I need.
You're still waiting.
Need my evergreen back.
He likes those authorizations.
Dan, how long is that gonna, that enforcement last? Are we talking through spring, summer, and next winter when this ground starts to settle and sink? For the restoration back to the original.
So if there's a sinkhole appears in your yard next year,
I can if it's the exact same spot they just repaired and bored.
Time to do mine.
Because I didn't have any problem for 22 years.
I bet it looks great. I lost some evergreens.
I also didn't have any problem with my retaining wall until the village came through and did the ditch either.
I did it again, yeah, can't be changed.
isn't that where they don't belong?
Nope, it's out of the right of way. It's out of the ditch line.
Sorry, I brought it.
All right.
Yeah, Chris, like.
No, it's all good. Anything further, Chris?
No, I don't mind.
John, you doing wastewater tonight?
I can.
I don't know. Patrick's not here.
I'll go and make a motion for resolution 26-21 approving and authorizing execution proposal for lift station pump repair in the amount of.
Which one? Oh, I got it, sing the
Which one do you know it was?
Well, it's both, well, for some reason my email doesn't want to load right now, sorry. I don't know what to tell you, John.
Hold on,
One of those go on here.
Uh,
The repair is $7,965, but then there is a, labor and travel to pull pump and install the pump is $1,470.
That prevailing wage, right?
Yes, I'll get into that when we're discussing.
So.
$1,435?
$7,965 for the repair and $1,470 for the, travel time to install it.
All right.
So we go to the.
Have a second?
Yes.
Second.
John makes a motion to approve resolution number 26-21 in the amount of $7,965 for the repair with an additional $1,470 for travel, labor, and installations. Nathan seconds. Any discussion?
And then, yes, the prevailing wage, yes, you will not see it on this. I did speak with Shelley from MVP. I got what Nate's got, yesterday. It is prevailing. She confirmed that it's prevailing in Iowa and Illinois. It will be on all future quotes, estimates, whatever you want to call it, but I did confirm that yesterday after the meeting. So what you see is great.
Sounds good, Mr.
Anything further? That one's over.
And this, I'm sorry, if anybody's curious, this is the Pacific Avenue lift station. That's what Billy was talking about a possible emergency expenditure. I did call him, talk to Brenda. One of those pumps, was making a lot of noise that it shouldn't. And this was during the extreme high flows with all the rain, so they actually came out the next day for us.
We haven't had those on a long time.
No, those come out every year, but we have not had to work on one. Besides this year, in several years.
Like the first one, although lasted like 14 years.
That's already.
All right. Roll call, please.
John?
Yes.
Patrick is absent. Chris?
Yeah.
Jen?
Yes.
William?
Yes.
Nathan?
Yes.
5-0 at 6:43. John, still on.
Brett, do you have anything for water too?
Dodge it later.
There's a lot of it.
Yeah, just like.
The yard is so wet, I can't mow.
Water agreement with,
Yard.
okay. Under unfinished business, Dan's getting the draft to us on the, Rolling Meadows agreement. So only an update on that. Do we have public? That would be perfect timing. Hello? No. You want to speak for public? Yeah.
Thank you, I'm all right.
Passing through. All right, moving on to closed session.
Performance of specific employees and specific individuals who serve in independent contractors in the park, recreational, or educational setting, or specific volunteers in the public body or legal counsel of the public body, including hearing testimony and complaint lodged against their employees.
Second.
Specific individual who serves as an independent contractor in a park, recreation, or education setting, or volunteer of the public body, or against legal counsel for the public body to determine its validity. Seconded.
John makes a motion to go into closed session under section 2C1. William seconded.
What was this one about?
We have to do this all, here we have to do this roll call.
Oh,
Okay, that is roll call.
It
Don't
is?
know yet.
Okay.
Don't know.
Then what, will be done with closed session?
Yes.
You said yes.
Yes, roll call.
Okay. John?
John?
Yeah.
Roll call.
Yes. John Toto.
Patrick's absent. Chris?
Chris, roll call?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, Chris Sims.
Chris Sanders.
No,
Jen?
we're just
Yeah.
yes or no to go into closed session.
William?
Yes.
Oh.
Nathan?
Yes.
Give me a
All right.
second.
All right.
Wow.
Rick, that's.
We are back in open session at 7:26. As we had discussion in closed session regarding employee compensation, we will be bringing that back to the table in 3 weeks in the form of a resolution. The only thing we have to report from closed session is the promotion of Brody Cook from Parks Lead to Parks Supervisor. All his problem, folks. Call him. Is that it? Is that nutshell it up enough? All right. Anything further from anybody?
Well, I realize the rest of the promotion, or the rest of the pay that will be read on the first of the new fiscal year.
Right.
If he's being promoted today, it should be retroactive to today.
Agreed.
Agreed.
I'm saying, shouldn't get the responsibility.
All right. So
If
that,
it's in a raise, it is a promotion, so as of today, correct. So everyone else is.
with all the headings, there's a praise motion.
Raises, and then Brody's takes effect. Today.
3 weeks. Okay. Anything further before we adjourn? John makes a motion to adjourn. Chris seconds. All in favor, say aye. Any opposed? Adjourned at 7:28.